To continue to exist, you have to adapt, to plan, and to anticipate. As for any long-lasting company, Serap Industries became richer by a philosophy which consists of writing history rather than living by it. Set up in Goron, in the heart of Europe's leading milk-producing area, it has taken the benefits of its field experience and has fostered a tradition of innovation. This has made the company today an undisputed benchmark in the field of preservation and transformation of delicate food products. This sense of innovation has always guided the company since its creation in 1963. At that time, the dairies were still collecting with milk cans twice a day and were only collecting the cream. By proposing milk coolers to be installed in the farm, Serap offered dairies and producers in Normandy and Brittany an undisputed advantage in the area of fast cooling and preservation. In 1968, spurred on by its new director, Michel Boitin, the company continued to innovate and develop. The company perfected the production of cooling by using the direct expansion technology, which gives higher performance and is more competitive than the iced water technology, and also increased its range of coolers. At that time, capacities ranged from 200 to 2,000 litres, and at the beginning of the 80s, Serap products were sold throughout France. A quarter of a century later, the milk cooler from the early years is still the backbone of Serap. Henceforward, the production of milk coolers covered an extended range, which allows the company to meet all requests, from the simplest to the most complex. For the farms in developed countries, Serap manufactured the first SE, the cooler with automatic washing. This range of models is available in 26 capacities from 900 to 30,000 litres. With 2 milking and 4 milking versions, it is the most complete range on the market. It is compatible with all electrical standards. The cooling units have a modular design, which allows any type of installation. This range is being continuously innovated and meets all users' expectations as regards energy saving and services. The company has also designed other custom milk coolers, adapted to different requests from all over the world. First, SV silo tanks from 10,000 to 40,000 litres for very big farms and to be installed outside. First, SC cylindrical milk coolers from 2,000 to 8,000 litres, simple but efficient for developing countries with difficult conditions, poor electrical network, tropical climate. First S and First SU open milk coolers from 150 to 2,000 litres for small farms and milk collect centres. First Way mobile milk coolers from 500 to 2,500 litres for mountain areas difficult to reach with milk collecting trucks. In addition to the products, Serap brings to their customers all the services which allow them to work for a long time. Training for using and maintaining the milk coolers, Serap is a certified professional body allowed to give certificates to technicians who follow the training courses. Spare parts express delivery all over the world. Technical support in 4 languages, by phone or on the field. Serap also offers the dairies, on request, the whole management of their milk coolers of all the brands, that is to say, the installation and the transfer of the milk coolers from one farm to another, phone support for the milk producers, preventive and corrective maintenance. More than 2,500 milk coolers are today covered by a service contract. Thanks to all its efforts, Serap Industries has today established its brand and experience throughout the world. In 45 years, the company, from Mayenne, has sold more than 75,000 units in 70 different countries. In this way, it has become the third manufacturer of milk coolers in the world, leader in France, in Japan, and in many other countries. And still today, milk coolers account for 75% of its business. At the same time, Serap Industries has endeavoured to pursue its development strategy by diversifying its production. By expanding on its original expertise, it has opened the door to new possibilities. The 80s were, in this sense, a turning point for Serap. At this time, the employees invested in the company and by doing so actively contributed to development of their company. Serap strengthened the factory location and increased the number of employees, primarily in the sales, engineering, design and planning departments, as well as in quality control. Continuous research to increase the technology and the quality allows Serap to open up to new horizons. Due to its solid experience in the field of milk, the Serap Group offers today process equipments designed and created in its workshops to meet custom requirements, and destined to various industries, such as F&B, pharmaceutical and cosmetics, pasteurization tanks for milk, cream, yogurts, complex tanks for treating food products, but also for shampoos, perfumes or pharmaceutical products, thermal exchangers for reheating or cooling, copper mini and microbreweries. Serap has become a key player in the more specific area of cryogenics, enabling a fast and safe quick freezing by using fluids such as liquid nitrogen. For nearly 20 years, Serap has developed a partnership with Air Liquide, for whom it has become the preferred supplier for all products relating to the production of tunnels and equipment for cryogenic quick freezing. In recent years, the Serap Group has enriched its expertise with the production of tanks and heat exchangers for winemakers in all the wine regions in France. Treatment tanks with moving ceilings to process variable quantities of wines. Seal treatment tanks to carry out a high-quality thermal processing treatment. Truncated and isothermal fermentation tanks, especially designed for red wine. Production and distribution water systems to control the temperature of wine fermentation. Again, as it did for the milk, Serap knew how to diversify its production and devised solutions which allowed it to establish a solid business in this new niche market, bringing new aspirations for the future. Serap is the only French manufacturer able to design and implement a complete wine tank with a high degree of technology and finishing, like this from Causes des Tournelles in the Medoc region. Truncated tanks, transfer tanks, walking bridges, cryogenic cooling of the harvested grapes, lift tanks. With nearly a quarter of a century of existence, Serap Industries is today in the prime of its life. Its capital belongs to the family directors and to the employees, which allows them to control its future. Under the direction of Eric Boitin, who took over from his father, it continues to expand its business activities, by still remaining in its area of expertise and original reason for its existence, the preservation and transformation of delicate products. As a modern company, Serap has equipped its installations and trained its employees in the protection of the environment. Modern and safe metal treatment station, washing wastewater treatment station, sorting and recycling of the maximum of waste. In the same time, Serap has remained faithful to its original values. As always, it continues to prefer the pleasure taken from work well done, the notion of fulfillment at work, and continuous effort in the fields of research and development and employee training. With the help of its real human added value, capable of transposing and adapting its knowledge to the export business, Serap is therefore able to respond to a market which evolves very quickly, both in relation to technical aspects of the requirements and geographical areas where sales potential is significant. Thanks to this experience, the company is also in a position to take on these new challenges, consolidated by the installation of 2 offices in Chile and Belarus. The Serap Group intends to pursue, in the short term, its policy of internationalization by setting up a new commercial and industrial subsidiary in India, the first milk producer country in the world, so Serap can follow the development of all its activities in the areas of milk cooling and F&B equipments. Moving from a small ingenious company to a real leader, Serap has expanded its horizons on a worldwide scale. Serap has set itself new challenges which fit into its vision, ambitious but well thought out. Serap also holds a remarkable position as an innovative specialist, with an excellent image of quality recognized in many countries.